Today we're going to be reviving this K24 swap Civic. If you've been watching the channel, you might be familiar with this car. After getting the BRZ, I've been lucky enough to let this car sit around kind of all winter, and I've just been waiting till spring to sell it. I think spring is finally here, so it's time to clean it up. First thing I had to do was swap out the RPF1 wheels. Those are way too nice of a wheel to sell with this car, so I swapped it out for these RSX stock wheels. They look really bad, but don't worry, we're going to clean them up. When I first parked this car, it did develop a small bit of mold in the interior. Luckily, I caught it early and I cleaned it up. To combat that, I put in this moisture collector here and a heater in the back. And ever since then, there's been no mold. It's been a while since I've ran this car. I hope it starts. Alright, well, this thing warms up. Let's take a quick look around it. Even before letting this thing sit, it needed a detail, so that's definitely first on the list. But something else is this garbage bag back here. When we put on this wing, we originally drilled the hole to get the wire through, and we didn't actually seal it up or anything, so the trunk was leaking. Eventually I figured that out and I filled it up with silicone, so it should be all good now. So we definitely don't need this. This thing is disgusting. One thing is the brakes are rubbing pretty bad, but as I brake more, it should go away. One thing I really miss about this car is the lightweight flywheel. Super fun to drive with the lightweight flywheel. Right now, it's honestly in worse condition than it was when I parked it, which is kind of what happens when you let a car sit. But I think the brakes are honestly toast. They're pulsating like crazy. I think they're just too rusted. The alignment's way out of whack. I mean, this car has always been weird with alignments just because of the suspension design, but I'm also thinking the tires I have on it were not what I was running when I got the last alignment, and so it just really put the alignment out of whack. Yeah, this thing is looking to be in worse and worse condition the more I look at it. It kind of sucks. So after driving it around a little bit, you can see the surface rust came off, although it still feels really weird. It's very bumpy. It feels like a warped rotor. Maybe we'll just have to drive it more, but I hope we can fix that because I don't want to replace these. Alright, now that we got the wheels off, we're pretty much going to be doing the same thing we did in the video with the Miata, just doing some spray paint to try and match the stock color, just to make these things look better because they look really, really bad right now. Alright, so while we wait for the wheels to dry, we're just going to give this thing full detail.